Yeah, it's Sebastian again. Gonna check out a little Mortal Royale. I've been playing this for a little while, and I thought I'd show basically just a getting started video. Not really gameplay or nothing, just something to get people into the game and started. Now this is after you come on. I'm going to go to settings real quick and just point this out. There's a full nudity check, and this by default is on. So if this is not something you'd be interested in seeing, then you want to click that off right from the beginning so you don't have to experience that part of the game. Alright, so then that said, I'm going to go ahead and push play. Now this is not where you would go initially. I have a character, that's actually my wife's account, but she has a character already created. When you first come in, you'll go to this character creation first to get started. As you can see, there's species, 4 of them, but as a free player, there's really only access to the humans. There's the other 4, but that requires DLC purchase, which I mean, they allow you to play the game free, and really it's not like other games where this is gonna like the main game, the real game, the MMO. It makes a difference which character you pick, which race, because they have different stats and skills. But here in Mortal Royale, they're all equal, so it's mostly just cosmetic. The only thing you're getting different is the way they look. So it's really not that big a deal. And on top of that, all the DLC that there's currently here and that I talk about, it's all one package at this point. Everything that needs DLC right now is a one-time, it's like a $10 purchase or something, and it opens up all of it. I mean, it doesn't actually, it makes it where it's accessible. You still need to get to the devotion levels to open it, but when you do get it, it'll be available for you to use. Alright, so moving forward, we only can pick human as free players, which is, that part of it's not really bad, as I've already explained. But this piece is a little more, it's not as good, because again, we got, the way this works in the MMO is you pick your grandparents, and that affects how your stats and everything will be, and your looks and everything. But the bad part about this, the way it is now, is everything is DLC, even the human. You only got one option. So you got 4 grandparents to pick from, but they can only be this. So there's really no option, no choices. You got to click through 4 times. Now we talked about this, tried to get them to allow humans to be totally free right from the beginning, so free players would have some options here, but it just fell on deaf ears, and this is what we got. You come as a new player, free player, you got to pick 4 things. That choice to pick is this. So basically, click your one grandparent, click. No matter what, you really have no choice, but you're forced to do it. It doesn't make any sense. But that's one complaint I do have, and I think they could have addressed it if they would just listen. So now we did that. We have to figure out how to do that, and we did that. Made our 4 big choices. Moving forward. Now here you got male and female. You can make those choices, but most of the choices here at the beginning again are not going to be accessible, because you have to get a certain amount of devotion to open up each one. Let's go ahead and go to hair. See, now when you first start, these will be grayed out. You might be able to pick bald, maybe 1 hair, I don't remember exactly. My wife has played some and opened up to here, and the way it works, it kind of tells you here that it's level 5. Past level 5 you need DLC download, but that's not the case. That they did listen to us when we told them that that was too low, and they raised it to 15. So now there's a little bit of customization that you'll be able to do, that a player can do is free if once they make the devotion levels. See, she probably has like 24 or something devotion, and ends at 15. So this is probably 15 here, and this might be 20, and she must have over 25. This would be 20, probably 25. But see, they're red, so those are only going to be available. Once you get past 15, you're not going to be able to open up anything new unless you've purchased the DLC, which opens up everything else. Okay. So again, there's things to pick, but from the new player, when you first start, you won't have enough options to really consider much. So you'll have to move on and actually play the game to build up some devotion, which will open up stuff for you. Right, so now we're moving on. Alright, so there's any server and US servers and EU servers. But as it is right now, the quickest thing to do is put it on any server, because that'll more likely guarantee that you'll, or not guarantee, but you're more likely to get on other people playing sooner. I'm going to go ahead, well, here I'll go ahead and go through this. Again, this is a devotion level. Hers is 23, so I don't know how exactly that stuff at what point I'm unlocked, but that's the way it is. She has everything past 15, doesn't really matter because you don't have the DLC. She's had 25 kills, 2 wins, and then that's in 52 battles. Alright, well, we're just going to go ahead and just show you this find server. It's going to connect. It'll connect you to the chat, so you'll be able to talk to other people that are waiting and stuff. You can do some emotes and things like that. Now here, this will tell you US server is basically what it is. It's waiting for. Now you need 5 players before it'll even start. So see, we got one more person came, so now there's 3, so that's just me and one other person. We still need 3 more people before this server even starts, and at that point it'll go into a countdown mode. It's like just under 300 seconds. Yeah, I know that sounds long and crazy, but that's kind of give more people opportunity to get into the game, so you don't always just start off with a handful of people. That's kind of what that's about. And we hope, again, there's a lot of talk in the forums and everything, trying to get them, and they're probably working on it anyway, is to get something else that we can do during this waiting time. But but that's all just down the road type stuff. Hopefully they can figure something out that gives people more things to do and not just sit here and wait and wait and wait. That's about all I got, but I'm gonna go over this here they've added recently, the help thing. So just, if you're new here, just go through this and look and read over this. It'd be pretty helpful. Gives you a lot of information on which keys to press and all that stuff. Here's another thing that we probably should get into even after the count is over. I mean, I could probably get into this more when I do a play type of video, but still, after the countdown is over, it'll go into another, it'll first go to load screens. The game will load for you. Different people load at different times, so once you get there, it might say you're waiting on and 5 players to load still, or how many, whatever number it might be. And before the game starts, you'll have to wait on all the players to be ready to play. It's typical stuff, but the screen will be grayed out. You won't be able to move or nothing. There's nothing wrong with your game. It's just waiting for everybody to get connected. Now, once everybody is connected, you'll still stay gray. It'll make like a thundering noise and give you 45 seconds. It'll say this 45 seconds. And that's basically to run. You can sprint. You're basically dead. So everything's grayed out and you're like a spirit. So you sprint around, get to where you want to go, look for things like dead bodies on the ground, tents, wagons, little things like that, because that's where you're going to find your gear and stuff. Now after that 45 seconds goes up, you'll hear like a deep breath, and it's basically like you came out of the spirit world and into your body. You hear your sword make a noise, and all the colors will come on, and then you'll be actually in the game, picking up your gear and starting to play. And again, you want to go over all these the directional attacks and all this stuff. This will be covered in other people's videos where they're actually doing combat and stuff. One thing I noticed, I don't know if they ever corrected it, that they don't put in here, is there's a delete. When you have inventory, to delete it, what you have to do is push the Alt key and then the right point at the thing you want to delete, and then push the right mouse button. It'll give you a little pop-up verifying that you want to delete that item. You say yes, and that item will be deleted. Do that over and over to get rid of stuff. And on top of that, you can think there's an option in the options to shut off the warning or the alert, so you can just click it and it automatically delete it without popping the alert, and then you got okay the alert pop, just makes it easier. But anyway, that's all I'm going to cover from here right now, and maybe I'll do some actually gameplay type of videos at a later time.